Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's episode of the program. If you're joining us for the first time, welcome to the family. And my name is Rachel Aroture. This is the final episode for the series Matters of the Mind that we started a couple of weeks ago. And I got this particular topic from someone in the comment section that said I should talk about dealing with arguments in a marriage. Okay, hopefully he gets to find this interesting. And just in case you also know some other ways of dealing with arguments in a marriage, please feel free to drop it in the comment section so that way one person can learn and also share to their loved ones. Okay, thank you so much for coming out today to listen to my short videos. So now, talking about arguments in marriage, right? Arguments in marriage are inevitable, even with your siblings in the same house. I believe we all have one or two reasons to argue with different people on different levels. Okay, so arguments in marriage, you can never rule it out of a marriage. I look at arguments in marriage to be like a ruler that straightens the relationship, because I feel as the day goes by we are learning. Okay, and every time we have an argument, it kind of straightens that a particular area. The moment the issue is resolved, it straightens it, in that it doesn't repeat itself. Or if it repeats itself, there's an agreement to say this is how we'll be doing this thing, and that is how we'll be doing whatever it is we argued about. Okay, so now the first thing I have on my list here is listen carefully and ask for explanations. I've said this before and I'll repeat it again. The both of you are coming from different platforms. You guys have different trainings. You guys have different things you believe in the time past. So there's a reason. That's the one reason I asked for friends to marry friends. I say this because it is easier for you to deal with your friend in marriage than for you to deal with a stranger in marriage. I feel like that might be some forms of struggle. Okay, just like a man. My husband was telling me some time ago that he had his colleague friend at work that said his wife does not cook for him. So what the guy does is he goes to work in the morning, he stops at a particular restaurant, he buys food. During lunchtime, he buys food. After close of business, he also stops somewhere to buy food. I mean, it's not bad to eat out once in a while, but making it a habit is not very healthy for yourself as both the man and the woman. So when he told me that, I asked my husband something. I'm like, what is the reason the wife does not cook? It could be something. There's no way a woman with children will stay and she doesn't cook. All she does is microwave breakfast for the children and off she goes to work and all that. Because like I always say again, my mom will always say, if two elephants fight, it's the ground that suffers is the most. And in this situation, who is the ground? It is the innocent children that the both of them have decided to bring into the world. So having an argument in marriage is inevitable, like I said, but listening carefully and asking for explanation has a way it dampens every tough or stubborn situation. Secondly, I'll be talking about today will be speaking calmly while responding. I know we all have different temperaments. We all respond to things differently. Speaking calmly can be a skill that needs to be learned over time. Okay, but even the Bible says in the book of Psalm chapter 15 verse 1 that a soft answer turns away wrath. Okay, so responding softly has a way it turns around every situation. Okay, so yeah, speaking calmly has a way it softens every anger, and every harsh word. Don't take each other for granted. That's the fourth one I have here. Don't take each other for granted, in the sense that respect is very important to me, and I say that over and over again, that it is very nice for couples to respect each other, because I feel like if you respect your partner, there are some certain things that you know that this is a human being that you will not do this to. There's some level of dignity you owe to the next person, that you know that, oh, I can't do this to my partner. There are some things I cannot do. If she doesn't like it, there are some things that you would not take if both of you respect each other. Okay, so don't take each other for granted. Respect is reciprocal. You give respect to earn respect. Then finally, what I'm talking about here today will be agreement. Agreement in the sense that there has to be an agreement to every past or previous argument, in that you don't have to go over and over again debating over one issue time and over again. No, it doesn't make any sense. For every argument you have and you resolve on something, there should be an agreement as regards to, okay, what do we agree on this situation should in case it happens again? Because these things are bound to happen again. The both of you are in the same house. Before your marriage gets to that point where you guys are at that equilibrium where you now live like brothers and sisters, you must have crossed the hurdles of argument. You must have known that, oh, we've passed this particular stage in life. So you now know what is a deal breaker for this person. You now know what this person does not like and what you should not do to offend this person. You now know what turns this person off and all that. So I feel whenever there's an argument, there has to also be an agreement as to how do we go forward from this particular thing, just in case it repeats itself again. I hope with this I've been able to throw some light on this, just in case you have any things to add to this particular topic of discussion. Please feel free to drop it in the comment section so that one or two persons can learn and we can increase the number of happy couples we have out there today. Thank you so much for taking our time to listen to my message today, and I'll catch you on my next episode. Have a great day.